What's up, y'all? I am Marcus, and welcome back to Final Fantasy VII. I have to say, the first time I played this game, getting to this world map kind of blew me away. Like, the way that the game starts out, it's very linear and funneled, and and then it's very narrative heavy, they're introducing all the characters, lots of exposition, and then you get here, and then you see this, and you hear this, and it's fantastic. Good morning, Moogie. Good morning, Sidon. How are you guys doing? I hope y'all are having a wonderful start to your day. Let me see. We got all our materia ready. Are we good? Yes, we're good. Good morning, Nana. Also, if I remember right, watch as the lighting changes as we get out from underneath the pizza of Midgar here. And the world brightens up when you come out from underneath the shadow of Midgar. The first time I saw that as a kid, I don't know that I even consciously noticed it or knew what it was at all, but it was just that feeling is so magic because of the way the game has been up to this point. Everything's dark. You're either like inside or you're underneath the plate, and there's this blight across the land here that's being spread because Midgar's sucking all the Mako energy out of the planet, literally sucking up the life force of the planet, creating this huge scar. And man, then you get out here and you've got all this. This is actually one of the cooler 3D overworlds too. Yeah, it's really cool. Good morning, Thomas. Bob, how are you guys doing? Hey, Dalek, how does the Final Fantasy VI randomizer ROM work? Oh, what do you mean? I don't know about the 6 randomizer. I know about the 4 randomizer, but... Good morning, Squario. This track! Oh, it's so good, dude. It's so long, it's such an epic journey of a main theme, but something cool that they do, if you get into battles, it saves the place where you are. I know, man. I know, I'm sorry. That's how it reads to me every time. I'm sorry, I've never heard it pronounced. I apologize. I don't watch TV. I'm not gonna watch Doctor Who because I don't watch TV, man. I play video games. The only TV I watch is with my kid. After school, after we do homework or while we're having a snack or stuff like that, we'll watch a little bit of something, but other than that. Good morning or good night for us third shifters. Yes. Yes, yes. All are welcome. All right, but pay attention to how it maintains your place in the track. So good. It's so good. And so when you go on a long journey in this game, you get to hear the whole thing. All right. I'm not particularly looking forward to this part, so let's go ahead and get it out of the way, okay? Let's just get it done at the beginning here so we can get through it. Good morning, Tanuki. Or good evening. Hey, what's up, Chris? How are you? Looks like we've reached calm. Everyone's waiting at the inn. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, come on, listen to me. Got anything interesting to say? You see the ventilation fan up there? It's the little bit of animation that I see on the screen right now. And then down here, I'm assuming these aren't supposed to be clocks, but rather instead pressure valves, and that this is a small Mako reactor. Or maybe they're using steam power, I'm not sure. We'll talk to the people in town after we get through the flashback. It's kind of... yeah. Your party is waiting on the second floor. Oh, all of the towns in this game are really cool. A vibe, as the young ones say. You're late, Jet. You're late, Jet. Nobody... You better be on time or you're gonna make me... Can't reach it. Oh, no. You better be on time or you're gonna remind me of Cowboy Bebop. That's just how it is. Yo, man, you're late. Sorry to keep you waiting. Guess everyone's here now. So let's hear your story. You know, the one about Sephiroth and the crisis facing the planet. Let's hear it all. By the way, I hear a lot of people talking about how they expect this is going to be handled in Remake Part 2. I'm not sure. If I were them, I would break it up more and space it out and have Cloud tell the story in parts throughout the course of it. And do shorter flashback segments as they're traveling. But that's just me, because this is a huge ass block of exposition. I used to want to be like Sephiroth, so I joined Soldier. After working with Sephiroth on several missions, we became friends. You call that a friend? Yeah, well, he's older than me, and he hardly ever talked about himself. So I guess you'd call him a war buddy. We trusted each other until one day. One day? The Fire Nation I'm sorry. After the war, it was Soldier's duty to put down any resistance against the Shinra. That was 5 years ago. Kristen really likes the Avatar cartoons, so we've been watching them after school here recently. My pleasure, Dan. Absolutely my pleasure. I was 16. 16 years old, a wee babby. Sure is raining hard. Hey, how are you doing? I'm alright. I wouldn't know. I've never had motion sickness. Everything okay? Hey. Settle down. They gave me some new materia. I can't wait to use it. So excitable, 16-year-old kid, just like a kid. You gonna brief us about this mission? So this isn't a typical mission. Good. Why do you say that? I joined Soldier so I could be like you. By the time I made first class, the war was already over. My big hopes of becoming a hero like you ended with the war. That's why I always sign up whenever there's a big mission. Kind of a way to prove myself. Say, how do you feel, Mr. Sephiroth? I thought you wanted a briefing. Our mission is to investigate an old Mako reactor. There have been reports of it malfunctioning and producing brutal creatures. First, we will dispose of those creatures. Then, we'll locate the problem and neutralize it. Brutal creatures. Where? Nightmare creatures? PS1. The Mako reactor at Nibelheim. Nibelheim. That's where I'm from. Hometown. Sir, something strange just crashed into our truck. That would be our monster. Or if they're gonna let you play as Sephiroth in this part. 140 HP, 10 MP, and he gets to survive the battle this time, it looks like. Maybe. Sephiroth gonna double turn this dragon? Nope. 0 fucking damage. What item do you have? Oh, our normal items. That music's so good. Morning Demon Eye. I'd be a little more alarmed if a fucking dragon crashed into my truck. I'm assuming the truck crashed into the dragon, but yeah, they were very calm. I guess they knew they had Sephiroth in the back, so Sephiroth's strength is unreal. He is far stronger in reality than any story you might have heard about him. So where do you come in? Me? I was mesmerized by the way Sephiroth fought. And then we reach Nibelheim. Yeah, it is really cool that they actually use a little bit of gameplay mechanics, a little bit of combat there as storytelling to show you, hey, he can get hit by a dragon, it's not gonna hurt him. You're probably doing like 200 damage right now, Sephiroth's doing 3k. How does it feel? It's your first time back to your hometown in a long time, right? So how does it feel? I wouldn't know because I don't have a hometown. How about your parents? My mother is Genova. She died right after she gave birth to me. My father... What's up, Drago? My pleasure, Moogie. What does it matter? Alright, let's go. Oh, it matters, Sephiroth. Remember, guys, no spoilers, though. No spoilers. For the folks who haven't seen it before. You keep wandering around here and you'll get in trouble. It's so boring being on watch. You want to do what we always do? Shall we practice? Practice? Oh, you mean practice my pose. Does someone in Soldier always have to be careful about what other people think? How did it go? Was it like this? Good job. I really don't want to be in Soldier. Oh, man. What a poser. The Mako smells pretty bad here. Yo, wait a minute. Isn't that, the name of Sephiroth's mother? So here, like from a narrative perspective, it's really cool the way that they start to do this. This is, I guess this is the first time that you see this where there's a scene playing out normally and then suddenly it gets meta. Like characters just disappear from the scene because Cloud's distracted. And this is kind of like your first little like taste of, remember, this isn't reality, this is a story that's being recounted. And it's kind of interesting because if you look at the storytelling in Final Fantasy IV, Final Fantasy V, Final Fantasy VI leading up to this, they're not doing things like this, right? So they're experimenting and doing something new. I remember Genova. That's that damn headless spook living in the Shinra building. That's right. Flyboy, would you please let us hear what HD has to say? You can ask questions later. Jokerhams, I was only... See, Tifa's ready to hear what Cloud has to say here. This is another one of these interesting little details on replay. You're like, she's really anxious to hear Cloud tell this story. Okay, continue. It's a reunion of childhood pals. I was really surprised with Tifa. I bet. The town was quiet. Welcome back, Alexandria. Good morning, Lagspite. Or good day, I should say. Everyone must be staying in their houses, afraid to come out because of the monster. No, maybe they're afraid of us. That's interesting. We leave for the reactor at dawn. Make sure you get to sleep early. All we need is one lookout, so you others get some rest. Oh, that's right. You may visit your family and friends. How courteous of him. He understands that we're returning to our hometown. That is a different Cloud portrait, by the way. They actually, if you pay attention to it, that's different than the normal one. They actually give you a special one just for this segment. He also has a power wrist that I wish he'd had at the beginning of the game. Babby Cloud, exactly. That preemptive material with that Dex +2, man. I heard Sephiroth was coming and got my camera ready. I want a shot of Sephiroth and a monster. Take my picture. I don't take picture with nobodies. Man, I'm so nervous. How come? Look, you never know when a monster's gonna show up, right? I'm excited. That's right, don't blow your chance to become a hero. Better get back in the house, it's dangerous. Alright, so big-headed. Hey, this guy's a real. Are you Cloud? Really? So that's how it is, huh? Good morning, Crypt. Good morning, Arctic. Caddis, how are you guys doing? Here we go. This is my house. It has nothing to do with that incident 5 years ago. Yo, wait, I want to hear. Me too. It's been a long time, right? Tell us more. You saw your family, right? All right. I don't know if you could call it a family. Good night, Alexandria. Happy birthday and rest well. My father died when I was still very young. That's why my mom was living alone in this house. Yeah, I saw my mom. My mom, she was a vibrant woman. Hadn't changed at all. But a few days later, she died. When I saw her, she looked fine. That's kind of a big thing to casually mention there, Cloud. Yes? Welcome home. Hi, Mom. Come, let me take a look at you. You look so handsome. So is this a soldier uniform? Mom, My, how you've grown. I'll bet the girls never leave you alone. Not really. I'm worried about you. There are a lot of temptations in the city. I'd feel a lot better if you just settled down and had a nice girlfriend. I'm alright. You should have an older girlfriend, one that'll take care of you. I think that would be the perfect type for you. Cloud is pretty hopeless. I'm not interested. Are you eating right? I'm alright. The company takes care of me. Is that so? You can't cook, right? I was worried sick about how you were doing. Cloud? Cloud? You know Cloud. Isn't that right, Cloud? I'll always be your mother. Let's stop this. Thank you very much, Stan. I'm really happy with the way the streams have been turning out here recently. Hey, I can't remember much else. There's nothing more to talk about. That's alright. Cloud, did you go into my house? Yeah. I thought you might be home. I wonder if you lose affection points with Tifa if you do this. Cloud, did you go into my room? Yeah. Just kidding, don't get mad. We're talking about something really important here. Did you play my piano? Just a little. Wait, I can't remember. You don't actually have. This choice doesn't matter for later, does it? I don't think it does. I think you can say just a little, right? I can read sheet music too, you know. Let's see. Forget. Ah. Huh? Hmm? No, I'm missing a note. I'm trying to remember how to do the notes. Dun dun. And it goes dun 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 dun. But I don't know how to do the next note. I don't remember how to do the notes. Whatever. Hope you sleep better tonight. Me too. I have not been sleeping and I have not been eating very well either. It's really... Honestly, it's been a bit of a struggle. What's up, Belmont? How are you doing? I'll mess with it later. I was gonna say, I don't remember how to do the different notes. I think you have to like hold L1 and R1 to modify what the square, triangle, and X buttons do as far as the notes go. Kind of interested in what you can find in there. I wonder where they got their references for this stuff too. It's quite a furnace, quite a power generator. L1 plus any button. Okay. Hey, what's up, hero? How are you doing? Okay. Exploring everywhere because we can. Looks like they're burning wood. Wood burning stove. Oh, you're with the Shinra? Welcome. Oh, I'm sorry. It's you. I didn't recognize you. Shinra? Shinra? Soldier? Salsa? Boy, tell him. Are you gonna kill the monsters? Are you going to? Oh yeah. There's gonna be plenty of death to go around, I promise, kids. Just do your homework. Do your best. Do your best. Remember these kids, guys. The big sister and the... Is that a little brother? I think that's... Yeah. The big sister, and then the little brother repeats everything the big sister tries to say. Is that a map? Or just a painting? Not sure. The big chest and the little chest up here. Yeah, this particular music track as well is really suited towards Nibelheim. I think it's a lot to do with the kind of uneasy atmosphere. But I'll also point out, like, the color palette choices they make. It's kind of this... It's green, but it's not like a natural soothing green, right? It's kind of like this sick, sort of uneasy color. And then on top of that, these camera angles. A lot of the freakish kind of feeling, uneasy feeling that you get from Nibelheim is this weird camera angle around the central water tower. Like, yeah. Hey, what's up, LC? How are you? Welcome. Hey, aren't you... Have I come here before? I don't remember. Now you're pissing me off. This don't matter, so get on with it. Missing a little bit of his memory there. I don't think the Neo 2 VODs are saved right now, but I'm planning on doing a new series for Neo 2 on PC at some point in the not too distant future. I don't think that was Johnny. I think that was just a girl. Was it not? Like a random townswoman. You from Shinra? That's right. Jeez, big-headed young kid. Who are you? I'm the town's... Aren't you Cloud? I'm gonna use the characters' original names for the story scenes here, so that people who are listening in will understand who's being talked about. Does that make sense? Because that's one problem I've noticed with the VODs. You're Tifa's... Right, I'm Tifa's father. I want you to stay away from my daughter. Yeah, I feel that, I feel that. We don't need the Shinra's help to protect our town. Well... This mansion. No, I'll come here later. And if we try to leave, what happens? Up ahead is Mount Nibble. I'll tell you about the time I went into the mountains. Yeah. Alright, I appreciate you guys understanding about the names there. Because it's definitely something when it comes to story scenes. Hey, Zangan, right? Is Shinra here to get rid of the monsters? And who are you? I'm Zangan. I travel around the world teaching children martial arts. I have 128 students all over the world. Well, if you get 127 more, you'll have the maximum amount. Anyway, in this town, a girl named Tifa is my student. Did you say Tifa? Tifa has good sense. She'll be a powerful fighter. I want to see some Shinra techniques. And if you see anything you can use, you might want to incorporate some of my techniques. Well, good luck. You're all good, Hunter. We're just trying to avoid talking about stuff that's coming ahead too much if we can. Dining room and kitchen back here. So what do you need? Let me know the situation of the town. Now about the town, a lot of monsters have been appearing in the last 12 months. Other than that, there's not much change. Nothing much exciting happens in a little town like this, other than the fucking monsters. It was alright when they were building the reactor. while they were still building it. But once it was completed, it's been bad. Within a few years, all the trees on the mountain withered away. I don't know if the reactor was good or bad. I mean, it's easy to say that it was a bad idea now, but now what can you do about it? Anyhow, we've got to get rid of the monsters. Then we'll be able to relax a little bit. Oh, I can ask him about Sephiroth and stuff too. Shouldn't be much to it, but since we're being so thorough. Where's Sephiroth? Yeah, he's upstairs. Room to stay? It's all reserved for you Shinra people, so I don't mind. Wouldn't you feel more comfortable staying at home? A fair point. What are you looking at? This scenery. I feel like I know this place. We have an early start tomorrow. You should get some sleep soon. It's still early. I'm not gonna wake you up tomorrow. We're short one bed. Well, convenient. Cloud can just stay at his house, right? Let's get some sleep. I've hired a guide to the Mako reactor. I heard she's young. I hope we can rely on her. Most reliable cowgirl you'll ever meet. Think they'd let me take a picture? If I knew this was gonna happen, I would have made mountain climbing off limits. Late again. I was so nervous I couldn't get any sleep. Once the guide gets here, we're heading out. Listen to me, Sephiroth, in case something happens. Trust me. I'll be alright, Dad. I have 2 men from Soldier with me. I'm Tifa. Nice to meet you. Tifa, you're the guide? Tifa! That's right. I just happen to be the #1 guide in this town. It's too dangerous. I can't involve you in something like this. Then there's no problem if you protect her. Let's go. Mr. Sephiroth, please let me take one picture for a memento. Tifa, can you ask him for me too? Sephiroth comes over just for the picture and then quickly walks away. Cheese! Great, thank you. I like the detail of that. Sephiroth just walks over for the picture and then walks away. I'll give each of you a copy once it gets developed. A Mako reactor was built in Mount Nibble. The cold air of the mountains of Nibble. It was no different. Man, those Nibble mountains are freaky looking too, dude. Your opinion on Crisis Core? I'm not really a fan, personally. The gameplay's not bad, but Master Revive, Master Restore, Master Earth, Master All, Master Fire, Master Ice, Master All, Master Lightning, Master All. And if you try to touch his shit, and he's got the Mazamune and the gold armlet. Something really cool too is that his attack percentage is 255. The man don't miss. In the heat of combat, the man don't miss. In the heat of controversy, he don't miss. He don't miss. 177 attack power and 121 vitality. Look at these fucking ridiculous stats, man. He's also got a tough ring on. So sick. The gold armlet's actually not that strong of an armlet, but yeah, he can't miss. He cannot miss. His magic defense, what about? Oh, his defense percentage? Is that what you mean? Yeah. I think having 0% magic defense is pretty normal, actually. Anyway. Not to mention he's level 50 with 3,200 HP. Vitality and spirit plus 50. Oof. I just showed all his materia. He basically has a bunch of mastered elementals and alls in our restore. It gets harder from here. Follow me. That's what people were saying earlier, Drodius. The bridge, which I wasn't actually aware of. I knew that M block was broken in Final Fantasy VI, but I didn't realize that there was a similar issue in this game. Apparently it doesn't work, your equipment's magic defense doesn't work, and it only comes from spirit, I think is what someone was saying in chat. Like I said, I didn't realize that about 7. I knew that it was broken in 6. Where evade doesn't function and M block instead functions for both stats. Everyone seems to be alright. Can we get back to where we were? These caves are intertwined, just like an ant farm. Oh, and Sephiroth, there seems to be one person missing. It may sound cold, but we've got no time to search for him. We can't go back now, so we must go on. We'll travel together from here. Welcome back, Dan. Nibble is so cool, man. These are the actual enemies that you fight there. Sephiroth moves on his own. You can't control him, so... He just straight murder, murder, murder. Yep. It doesn't cost him MP to do stuff like that either. What's this? A mysteriously colored cave. It must be the Mako energy. This mountain is especially abundant in it. That's why the Mako reactor was built here. I love the way they do the like flickers of light rays and stuff in this, particularly in the Ancient Forest segment. It's just, I don't know. They're gone before I even get a chance to. Cuvildens. Cuvildens. Ach, it's the Cuvildun. No idea what that's supposed to be. Making me really miss my Vita with this. I had Final Fantasy 1 through 9 and Tactics on it, but then it broke and I haven't fixed or replaced. I'm sorry to hear about your Vita, but yeah, that is one of the great things about that system. You can have a chunk of the Final Fantasy series on it. And visually it looks really good, especially if you have one of the OLED models. And what's this? A Mako fountain. It's a miracle of nature. It's so beautiful. If the Mako reactor continues to suck up the energy, this fountain will dry up too. Oh, time for the bare ass scene. Materia. When you condense Mako energy, materia is produced. It's very rare to be able to see materia in its natural state. By the way, why is it that when you use materia, you can use magic too? You were in Soldier and didn't even know that? The knowledge and wisdom of the ancients is held in the materia. Anyone with this knowledge can freely use the powers of the land and the planet. That knowledge interacts between ourselves and the planet, calling it magic. Or so they say. Magic, a mysterious power. Did I say something funny? A man once told me to never use an unscientific term such as mysterious power. It shouldn't even be called magic. I still remember how angry he was. Who was that? Hojo of Shinra, an inexperienced man assigned to take over the work of a great scientist. He was a walking mass of complexes. That right there, that Tifa don't look right, man. A Mako fountain. So this is where the knowledge of the ancients is. Like, that, the first time we saw that Australian, I was like, wait, is that bare ass there? What the fuck is going on? The way her hands come back, it's just... Don't ban me, Twitch. It's not me. It's her. Well, Cloud stole her underwear, you know. He was just kidding about that. Looking around the reactor here. Will they let us go all the way around? Can't open that. Dun, 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 dun. Get him, Sephiroth. Amazingly, Cloud didn't die. The letter? Ah, if there's a letter in there, I did miss it, Ibsen. I didn't interact with anything. What does the letter say? Man does not even expend MP. What a cheater. Ooh, almost ripped. We finally made it. We sure took the long way though. Tifa, you wait here. I'm going inside too. I want to see. Right. Have a good workout there, Stereo. Good morning, Carthage. Only authorized people are allowed in. This place is full of Shinra's industrial secrets. But take care of the lady. Tifa's little foot stomp. Man. Better take real good care of me then. Take real good care of her, soldier. Soldier boy, tell him. God damn it. Sephiroth already walking down there. OSHA would have a fit over this? Yeah, if Shinra hadn't abolished it. This. We actually saw a scene earlier where we saw Tifa yelling Sephiroth's name in this exact spot. Earlier in our playthrough. Does that say level? Yeah, it says level on there, right? Level 5 or level S? Genova. All over the pipes and above the door, too. This is Genova, right? The lock won't open. You gotta wonder, though, who sent Sephiroth here? Like, who thought it was a good idea? Hojo must have had something to do with this. This is the reason for the malfunction. This part is broken. Cloud, close the valve. Did you close the valve? Why did it break? Now I see Hojo. Yeah, I'm guessing Hojo was the one that sent Sephiroth here because he wanted Sephiroth to find out. But even doing this will never put you on the same level as Professor Gast. Hojo's showing him, look what I did. And on the one hand, Sephiroth's like, oh, okay, you're making these, whatever. This is a system that condenses and freezes the Mako energy. That is, when it's working correctly. Now, what does Mako energy become when it's further condensed? Oh yeah, it becomes a materia. Right, normally. But Hojo put something else in there. Take a look. Good morning, sire. Look through the window. What is this? Normal members of Soldier are humans that have been showered with Mako. You're different from the others, but still human. But what are they? They've been exposed to a high degree of Mako, far more than you. Is this some kind of monster? Exactly. And it's Hojo of Shinra that produced these monsters. Mutated living organisms produced by Mako energy. That's what these monsters really are. Thank you very much, sire, and welcome back. Hope you enjoy your audio-only lurk. I will endeavor to read all of the lines. Normal members of Soldier? You mean you're different? Now, why you gotta go and say that shit, Cloud? Hey, Sephiroth. No. Was I? Was I created this way too? Yeah, Hojo had to have sent Sephiroth here knowing this shit was gonna happen. Am I the same as all these monsters? Sephiroth. How has he not noticed the name at the top of the... You saw it, all of them were humans. Human? No way. No way. I've always felt since I was small that I was different from the others, special in some way. But not like this. Am I human? I didn't quite understand what Sephiroth was saying at that time. I was even more surprised by that fact. That fact that Shinra was producing monsters. Damn Shinra, the more I hear, the more I hate him. So to recap what's going on there, a reactor was built on Mount Nibble. It was supposed to provide power for the town, but ever since it was built, the trees on the mountains started dying and then monsters started appearing. Sephiroth and Cloud and the other Shinra guards were sent to investigate what was going on, to investigate the monster appearances. I'm speculating that Hojo actually was responsible for making sure that Sephiroth got sent there, but that's something we look at later on. They get there, the bridge breaks, they lose a member of their party, Tifa's their guide, they get all the way to the reactor, and what they find is that it's not just a normal reactor, and probably the reason that Shinra wanted to build a reactor in such a remote location anyway is because they're doing these monster experiments. Basically, Shinra's making monsters. They're taking normal humans and they're infusing them with Mako energy. They talk about how normal members of Soldier have a certain degree of Mako exposure, but these guys are just like in floating tanks of it, right? Well, Sephiroth is starting to piece together that he's not like a normal human, and he's wondering if he was created in the same way. And he's got his reasons for believing that, but yeah. Who would have ever thought the Mako reactor held a secret like that? That would seem to explain the increase in the number of monsters recently. I think we should listen carefully to Cloud. Don't you think so, Barrett? Why are you talking to me? Save game and take a rest. Speaking of which, I think this is a fairly good spot for a VOD split. I need to use the restroom. Anyway, too much coffee, too early in the morning. I'm going to get a cup of coffee and then we will continue. You guys run to the restroom, grab a snack. I'll be right back and we will keep going with the flashback. Be right back, guys.